Hello and welcome back, or perhaps welcome for the very first time, to the Mindful Zone. Today we're diving into something truly transformative, how meditation changes your brain according to science. This isn't just about sitting quietly, it's about understanding the profound impact mindfulness and meditation can have on your mental health, emotional well-being, and even physical body. If you've ever wondered whether meditation is worth the effort, or if it's just another wellness trend, I want you to know this. There's real, tangible evidence behind its benefits. Modern neuroscience has uncovered fascinating insights into how practices rooted in ancient traditions, like Buddhist meditation, are reshaping lives today. Whether you're new to meditation or already practice regularly, this video will guide you through what modern science has discovered about how these timeless techniques work wonders for our brains. So grab a cup of tea, find a comfortable spot, and let's explore together. Now, before we dive in, take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Are you relaxed, stressed, curious? Whatever your state of mind, that's perfectly okay. Meditation isn't about achieving some elusive state of perfection. It's about meeting yourself where you are and cultivating awareness from there. And trust me, as we go along, you'll see why this matters so much. Meditation has been around for thousands of years, but only recently has science caught up to explain why it works. Thanks to advancements in neuroimaging technology, researchers can now observe what happens inside the brain when people meditate. What they've found is nothing short of incredible. Not only does meditation change the structure of your brain, but it also rewires how you think, feel, and respond to life's challenges. And here's the best part. You don't need any special equipment or years of study to start experiencing these benefits. You don't need to sit cross-legged on a mountaintop or chant mantras unless that resonates with you. All you need is yourself, a few minutes each day, and an open heart. In this video, we'll cover 10 chapters that break down everything you need to know about how meditation transforms your brain and ultimately your life. From reducing stress and boosting focus to improving sleep and strengthening relationships, we'll explore practical ways mindfulness can enhance your daily existence. Each chapter is designed to be accessible, warm, and easy to follow, whether you're a beginner or someone looking to deepen your practice. Before we move forward, I invite you to take a deep breath with me. Inhale slowly, hold it for a moment, and exhale gently. Let that serve as a reminder that this space is yours, a chance to pause, reflect, and connect with yourself. So, are you ready? Let's begin by exploring the fundamentals of meditation and how it came to be such a powerful tool for personal growth. Together, we'll uncover the secrets of how meditation changes your brain, one mindful step at a time. Chapter 1. What is meditation? A warm introduction. Welcome to Chapter 1 of our journey into the transformative world of meditation. In this chapter, we're going to explore a foundational question that often comes up when people first hear about meditation. What exactly is meditation? Now, if you've ever felt confused or even intimidated by the concept, don't worry, you're not alone. Meditation is one of those words that gets thrown around a lot these days, but its meaning can sometimes feel a little abstract. Some people think it's about clearing your mind completely, while others believe it's tied to spirituality or religion. The truth is, meditation is simpler and more accessible than many realize. At its core, meditation is the practice of training your mind to focus and redirect thoughts. Think of it as exercise for your brain. Just like lifting weights strengthens muscles, meditation builds resilience in your mind. But unlike physical exercise, which targets specific muscle groups, meditation works on the entire system of your mental and emotional well-being. It's holistic, adaptable, and deeply personal. Let's break this down further, because understanding what meditation truly means will help set the stage for everything else we'll discuss today. The essence of meditation. Meditation doesn't require any special tools, clothing, or settings. You don't need to sit cross-legged on the floor unless that feels comfortable for you. There's no rule book dictating how long you must meditate or what posture you should adopt. At its heart, meditation is simply the act of paying attention, on purpose, to something specific, whether that's your breath, a mantra, or the sensations in your body. For example, imagine sitting quietly and focusing on the sensation of air moving in and out of your nostrils. That's meditation. Or picture yourself walking slowly through a park, noticing every detail, the rustling leaves, the crunch of gravel underfoot, the way sunlight filters through the trees. That too is a form of meditation. The key element here is intention. When you choose to bring your awareness to the present moment without judgment, you're engaging in mindfulness, a type of meditation that has gained immense popularity in recent years. Mindfulness isn't about stopping your thoughts altogether. Rather, it's about observing them without getting swept away by them. Think of your mind as a river. Thoughts are like leaves floating downstream. Instead of grabbing onto every leaf or thought, you simply watch them pass by. This non-reactive observation creates space between you and your thoughts, giving you greater clarity and control over how you respond to life's ups and downs. A brief history of meditation. While meditation might seem like a modern phenomenon, especially given its surge in popularity over the past few decades, its roots stretch back thousands of years. Many ancient cultures, from India to China to indigenous communities, developed their own forms of contemplative practices designed to cultivate inner peace, wisdom, and connection to something greater than oneself. One of the most influential traditions in shaping contemporary meditation practices is Buddhism. Originating in India over 2,500 years ago, Buddhism introduced meditation as a path to enlightenment, a state of profound understanding and liberation from suffering. The Buddha himself emphasized that much of human suffering stems from attachment, distraction, and an inability to live fully in the present moment. Through meditation, he taught, individuals could awaken to their true nature and experience lasting peace. Over time, Buddhist meditation techniques spread across Asia and eventually made their way to the West. Today, practices like mindfulness, loving-kindness meditation, and Zen meditation draw heavily from these ancient teachings. While some people approach meditation from a spiritual perspective, others use it purely as a tool for mental and emotional well-being. Both approaches are valid, and both point to the same underlying principle. Meditation helps us connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Why meditation matters now more than ever. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, where distractions are constant and stress levels are high, meditation offers a much-needed antidote. We live in an era defined by information overload, social media notifications, endless to-do lists, and relentless demands on our time and energy. It's easy to feel scattered, overwhelmed, or disconnected from what truly matters. But here's the thing. Science shows that chronic stress takes a toll, not just on our mental health, but also on our physical bodies. Elevated cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, can lead to inflammation, weakened immunity, and even chronic illnesses like heart disease. Meanwhile, unchecked anxiety and negative thinking patterns can trap us in cycles of rumination and unhappiness. This is where meditation steps in as a powerful tool for healing and transformation. By carving out a few minutes each day to pause and tune inward, you give your nervous system a chance to reset. You create space to breathe, reflect, and recalibrate. Over time, this simple practice can lead to remarkable changes, not only in how you feel, but also in how your brain functions. Common misconceptions about meditation. Before we move on, let's address some common misconceptions about meditation because they often prevent people from trying it in the first place. First, many assume that meditation requires clearing your mind entirely. Let me reassure you right now, this is impossible. Our minds are wired to think. It's what they do. Meditation isn't about stopping thoughts. It's about becoming aware of them and learning to relate to them differently. So if you find your mind wandering during meditation, and it will, that's perfectly normal. The practice lies in gently bringing your attention back to your chosen focal point, whether that's your breath, a sound, or a visualization. Second, some people worry that meditation is too woo-woo or spiritual for their liking. While meditation does have deep spiritual roots, it's important to remember that it's also a practical, evidence-based practice. You don't have to adopt any particular belief system to benefit from it. Whether you see meditation as a secular tool for stress management or a pathway to spiritual growth, both perspectives are equally valid. Finally, there's the misconception that meditation takes hours of dedication each day. In reality, even 5 or 10 minutes can make a difference. Consistency matters far more than duration. Starting small and building a habit over time is far more effective than attempting marathon sessions sporadically. How to begin your meditation journey? If you're ready to dip your toes into the waters of meditation, here's a simple starting point. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably on a chair, cushion, or even lying down, and close your eyes if that feels okay. Then focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, which it inevitably will, gently guide your attention back to your breathing. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Some days your mind might feel calm and focused. Other days it might feel chaotic and restless. Both experiences are part of the process. Remember, meditation is less about achieving a specific outcome and more about showing up consistently and meeting yourself with kindness. As you continue exploring meditation throughout this video, keep in mind that it's a journey, not a destination. Each session builds upon the last, creating subtle yet powerful shifts in your brain and overall well-being. Chapter 2: The Origins of Meditation in Buddhism. Welcome to Chapter 2 of our exploration into meditation and its profound impact on the brain. In this chapter, we're diving deep into the origins of meditation within Buddhism, a tradition that has profoundly shaped the way we understand mindfulness, compassion, and inner peace today. While meditation is now practiced worldwide in secular, scientific, and spiritual contexts, its roots can be traced back thousands of years to ancient India. And one of the most influential figures in the history of meditation is none other than Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha himself. His teachings not only laid the foundation for Buddhist philosophy, but also introduced meditation as a practical tool for awakening the mind and heart. So let's take a journey through time and explore how these ancient practices evolved and why they remain so relevant in our modern lives, the historical context of Buddhism and meditation. To truly appreciate the significance of meditation in Buddhism, it's important to understand the historical context in which it emerged. Around 500 BCE, in what is now modern-day Nepal and India, Siddhartha Gautama was born into a royal family. Sheltered from the harsh realities of life, he grew up surrounded by luxury and privilege. However, at the age of 29, Siddhartha ventured beyond the palace walls and encountered the 4 sights: an old man, a sick person, a corpse, and finally, a wandering ascetic. These encounters shook him to his core, prompting him to question the nature of human suffering and seek a path to liberation. Siddhartha left behind his wealth and status to embark on a quest for enlightenment. For 6 years, he practiced extreme asceticism, denying himself food, comfort, and basic necessities, in the hope of transcending worldly attachments. Yet despite his efforts, he found no lasting peace. It wasn't until he sat beneath the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, resolving to meditate until he discovered the truth, that he attained enlightenment. This pivotal moment gave birth to Buddhism, a philosophy centered on the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. At the heart of these teachings lies meditation, which the Buddha described as a means to cultivate wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Through meditation, practitioners could break free from the cycle of suffering known as samsara and achieve nirvana, a state of liberation and ultimate peace. Core principles of Buddhist meditation. Buddhist meditation encompasses a wide variety of techniques, each designed to address different aspects of the human experience. While there are countless forms of meditation within Buddhism, 2 primary categories stand out. Samatha, calm abiding. This practice focuses on developing concentration and tranquility. By focusing the mind on a single object, such as the breath, a mantra, or a visualized image, practitioners learn to steady their attention and quiet the constant chatter of the mind. Samatha lays the groundwork for deeper states of awareness and equanimity. Vipassana, insight meditation. Often referred to as mindfulness meditation, Vipassana involves observing the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of all phenomena. Practitioners cultivate insight into the true nature of reality by paying close attention to sensations, thoughts, and emotions without clinging to them or pushing them away. Vipassana helps individuals see clearly how suffering arises and dissolves, empowering them to respond skillfully to life's challenges. Together, these practices form the backbone of Buddhist meditation. They teach us to develop both calmness and clarity, creating a balanced approach to personal growth and spiritual awakening. Key meditation techniques in Buddhism. Let's explore some of the specific meditation techniques that originated in Buddhism and continue to influence contemporary mindfulness practices. Anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. One of the simplest yet most powerful forms of meditation, Anapanasati, involves focusing on the natural rhythm of your breath. By anchoring your attention to the sensation of inhaling and exhaling, you train your mind to stay present and reduce distractions. This technique is often used as a starting point for beginners because it's accessible and effective. Metta bhavana, loving-kindness meditation. Also known as compassion meditation, metta bhavana encourages practitioners to cultivate unconditional love and kindness toward themselves and others. By silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy," "May you be safe," or "May all beings live in peace," individuals soften their hearts and dissolve barriers of resentment or judgment. This practice not only fosters emotional resilience but also strengthens relationships and promotes social harmony. Zen meditation, Zazen. Originating in Japan, Zazen emphasizes sitting still in silence and observing the mind without attachment. Unlike other forms of meditation that involve guided imagery or visualization, Zazen invites practitioners to simply be with whatever arises, whether it's discomfort, boredom, or joy. This minimalist approach strips away distractions, allowing for profound insights to emerge naturally. Tonglen, giving and taking. A unique Tibetan Buddhist practice, Tonglen involves visualizing, taking in the suffering of others with every inhalation, and sending out relief and healing with every exhalation. Though challenging, this practice cultivates immense compassion and courage, helping individuals transcend self-centered concerns and connect more deeply with humanity. Each of these techniques offers a distinct pathway to transformation, yet they all share a common goal: to awaken the practitioner to their fullest potential. How Buddhism influenced modern mindfulness. Fast forward to the 20th century and we see how Buddhist meditation began to intersect with Western psychology and science. Pioneering figures like Jon Kabat-Zinn played a crucial role in adapting mindfulness practices for secular audiences. Kabat-Zinn, a molecular biologist and meditation teacher, developed the mindfulness-based stress reduction (MBSR) program in the late 1970s. Drawing heavily from Vipassana meditation, MBSR introduced structured mindfulness exercises to help people manage chronic pain, anxiety, and stress. Since then, mindfulness has exploded in popularity, finding applications in schools, workplaces, hospitals, and even prisons. Scientific research has validated many of the claims made by ancient Buddhists about the benefits of meditation, ranging from improved focus and emotional regulation to reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety. What's remarkable is how seamlessly these ancient practices have integrated into modern life. Whether you're practicing mindfulness to enhance productivity at work or using loving-kindness meditation to improve your relationships, you're tapping into a lineage that spans millennia. The universal appeal of Buddhist meditation. One reason Buddhist meditation resonates so deeply across cultures and belief systems is its universality. It doesn't demand adherence to dogma or ritual. Instead, it invites curiosity and experimentation. You don't have to call yourself a Buddhist to benefit from these practices. All that's required is a willingness to show up, pay attention, and embrace the present moment. Moreover, Buddhist meditation aligns closely with qualities that humans universally value: compassion, wisdom, and connection. Practices like metta bhavana remind us of our shared humanity, while vipassana teaches us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and acceptance. These timeless principles transcend religious boundaries, making meditation accessible to anyone seeking greater peace and fulfillment. A practical perspective on Buddhist meditation. If you're new to meditation and wondering how to incorporate Buddhist-inspired practices into your daily life, here's a simple suggestion. Start small. Choose one technique, perhaps mindfulness of breathing or loving-kindness meditation, and dedicate 5 minutes a day to it. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration as you build confidence and consistency. Remember, meditation isn't about achieving perfection, it's about showing up imperfectly and meeting yourself with kindness. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's okay. The beauty of meditation lies in its simplicity and adaptability. As you continue exploring the science-backed benefits of meditation throughout this video, keep in mind that these practices are rooted in centuries of wisdom. They've stood the test of time because they work, not just for monks and mystics, but for everyday people like you and me. And with that, we've explored the rich history and enduring legacy of Buddhist meditation. From its humble beginnings in ancient India to its global influence today, this tradition continues to inspire countless individuals on their journeys toward greater awareness and well-being. In the next chapter, we'll delve into the fascinating science behind how meditation changes your brain. Get ready to discover the neurological magic happening inside your head every time you sit down to meditate. Stay tuned. Chapter 3: How does meditation change your brain? Welcome to Chapter 3 of our journey into meditation and its transformative effects on the mind and body. In this chapter, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting aspects of meditation: how it physically changes your brain. For centuries, meditation was seen as a spiritual or philosophical practice, something that couldn't be measured or observed scientifically. But thanks to advancements in neuroscience and technology like functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and electroencephalography, EEG, researchers can now peer inside the brain to see what happens when someone meditates. What they've discovered is nothing short of extraordinary. Meditation doesn't just make you feel calmer or more focused. It actually rewires your brain, altering its structure and function in ways that promote long-term well-being. So let's explore the science behind these changes step by step, breaking down exactly how meditation transforms your brain and why this matters for your daily life. The brain's astonishing plasticity. Before we dive into the specifics of meditation-induced brain changes, it's important to understand a key concept: neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means your brain isn't fixed or static. It's constantly adapting based on your experiences, thoughts, and behaviors. Think of your brain as a garden. Every time you engage in an activity, whether it's learning a new skill, practicing gratitude, or indulging in negative self-talk, you're either planting flowers or weeds. Meditation acts like sunlight and water, nurturing the growth of beneficial neural pathways while pruning away harmful ones. Over time, consistent meditation strengthens areas of the brain associated with positive traits like focus, compassion, and emotional regulation, while shrinking regions linked to stress and fear. This remarkable adaptability is why meditation has such profound effects, even after just a few weeks of regular practice. Let's take a closer look at some of the specific brain regions impacted by meditation. 1. Prefrontal cortex, the seat of decision-making and self-control. One of the most significant findings in meditation research involves the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for executive functions like decision-making, problem-solving, impulse control, and regulating emotions. Studies show that people who meditate regularly have thicker, denser grey matter in this region compared to non-meditators. Why does this matter? A stronger prefrontal cortex enhances your ability to think clearly, resist distractions, and make thoughtful decisions rather than reacting impulsively. It also helps you manage difficult emotions, giving you greater resilience in challenging situations. Imagine being stuck in traffic or facing a tight deadline at work. Instead of succumbing to frustration or panic, a well-developed prefrontal cortex allows you to pause, assess the situation calmly, and respond effectively. Meditation trains this part of your brain to stay steady under pressure, which is invaluable in our fast-paced world. 2. Amygdala. The fear center shrinks. Next, let's talk about the amygdala, a small, almond-shaped structure deep within the brain that plays a central role in processing emotions like fear, anger, and stress. Chronic stress activates the amygdala, triggering the fight or flight response and flooding your body with cortisol and adrenaline. While this reaction was useful for our ancestors fleeing predators, it's often maladaptive in modern life where perceived threats are more psychological than physical. Here's the good news. Meditation reduces the size and activity of the amygdala. In a landmark study conducted at Harvard University, researchers found that participants who completed an 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction program showed significant reductions in amygdala volume. These changes correlated with decreased reports of anxiety, depression, and overall stress levels. By calming the amygdala, meditation creates a buffer against overreacting to minor annoyances or catastrophizing about potential problems. You become less reactive and more responsive, able to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. 3. Hippocampus, memory, and learning. Expand. Another area profoundly affected by meditation is the hippocampus, a seahorse-shaped structure critical for memory formation, learning, and spatial navigation. Chronic stress and elevated cortisol levels can damage the hippocampus, impairing cognitive function and increasing the risk of conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Meditation, however, reverses this trend. Studies reveal that regular meditators have larger hippocampi, suggesting improved memory retention and enhanced learning abilities. Additionally, increased gray matter density in the hippocampus correlates with better emotional regulation and reduced symptoms of PTSD in trauma survivors. If you've ever struggled to remember details during a busy day or felt overwhelmed by information overload, strengthening your hippocampus through meditation could be a game changer. 4. Anterior cingulate. Cortex, focus, and conflict resolution improve. The anterior cingulate cortex, ACC, is another key player in the meditation brain connection. Located near the front of the brain, the ACC governs attention, impulse control, and conflict resolution. When this region is activated, you're better equipped to maintain focus, switch between tasks efficiently, and resolve internal conflicts without spiraling into rumination. Research shows that meditators exhibit heightened activity and connectivity in the ACC, leading to improved concentration and multitasking skills. For example, a study comparing experienced meditators to non-meditators found that the former performed significantly better on tests requiring sustained attention and quick decision-making. Whether you're studying for exams, managing multiple projects at work, or simply trying to stay present during conversations, a robust ACC can help you excel. 5. Default mode network, quieting the wandering mind. Have you ever noticed how your mind tends to wander when you're not actively engaged in a task? This phenomenon is driven by the default mode network, DMN, a collection of interconnected brain regions that activate during restful states. While the DMN serves important purposes like reflecting on past experiences or planning for the future, it can also fuel rumination, worry, and feelings of dissatisfaction if left unchecked. Meditation quiets the DMN, reducing mind wandering and promoting a sense of presence. Functional MRI studies show that experienced meditators exhibit lower baseline activity in the DMN, along with faster recovery times when their minds do drift. This shift fosters greater clarity, creativity, and contentment, allowing you to fully engage with the here and now. Beyond structure, functional changes in the brain. While structural changes like increased grey matter and reduced amygdala size are impressive, meditation also influences how different parts of the brain communicate with each other. Advanced imaging techniques reveal enhanced connectivity between regions involved in attention, emotion regulation, and sensory processing. For instance, meditation strengthens the connection between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, enabling top-down control over automatic emotional reactions. This means you're less likely to lash out in anger or spiral into despair when faced with adversity. Additionally, meditation boosts synchronization between hemispheres of the brain, fostering whole-brain integration. This balance promotes holistic thinking and intuitive insight, qualities often associated with peak performance and personal growth. Practical implications for daily life. Understanding how meditation changes your brain is fascinating, but what does it mean for your everyday existence? Here are a few practical benefits you might notice as these neurological shifts take hold. Improved focus. With a stronger prefrontal cortex and ACC, you'll find it easier to concentrate on tasks and avoid distractions. Reduced stress. A smaller, quieter amygdala translates to lower stress levels and a greater sense of calm. Enhanced memory. A healthier hippocampus supports sharper recall and quicker learning. Greater emotional resilience. Better communication between brain regions equips you to handle challenges with grace and poise. Heightened awareness. A quieter DMN keeps you grounded in the present moment, enriching your experience of life. These changes don't happen overnight, but they accumulate steadily with consistent practice. Even 10 minutes a day can yield noticeable results over time. A word of encouragement. If you're new to meditation and worried about doing it wrong, let me reassure you, there's no perfect way to meditate. Whether you're focusing on your breath, repeating a mantra, or simply sitting quietly, every effort counts. Each session plants seeds of transformation that will blossom in due course. As you continue exploring the power of meditation, remember that you're engaging in a practice backed by thousands of years of wisdom and cutting-edge scientific research. You're not just cultivating peace of mind, you're reshaping your brain for the better. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation alters your brain, enhancing everything from focus and memory to emotional resilience and stress management. In the next chapter, we'll explore one of the most immediate and sought-after benefits of meditation, reducing stress through mindfulness. Stay tuned. Chapter 4. Reducing stress through mindfulness. Welcome to Chapter 4 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative power. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most universally sought-after benefits of mindfulness, reducing stress. Stress is an unavoidable part of life, whether it's work deadlines, financial pressures, relationship challenges, or simply the relentless pace of modern living. Stress affects us all. While short bursts of stress can be motivating, chronic stress takes a heavy toll on both our mental and physical health. It disrupts sleep, weakens immunity, increases inflammation, and contributes to conditions like anxiety, depression, and heart disease. The good news? Meditation, especially mindfulness-based practices, offers a scientifically proven antidote to stress. By training your mind to stay present and cultivating a calm, non-reactive state, you can significantly reduce the impact of stress on your body and mind. Let's explore how this works, step by step, and uncover practical strategies for using mindfulness to reclaim your peace of mind. Understanding stress, the body's response to threat. To fully appreciate how mindfulness reduces stress, it helps to understand what happens in your body when you're stressed. When you perceive a threat, whether real or imagined, your brain triggers the fight or flight response. This ancient survival mechanism floods your system with hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, preparing you to either confront danger or flee from it. In small doses, this response is beneficial. It sharpens your focus, boosts energy, and enhances physical performance. However, when stress becomes chronic, the constant release of stress hormones wreaks havoc on your body. Your immune system weakens, your digestive system slows down, and your cardiovascular system remains under strain. Over time, this leads to burnout, fatigue, and a host of health problems. Mindfulness intervenes at the root of this cycle by teaching you to recognize and respond to stress differently. Instead of reacting impulsively to every perceived threat, you learn to pause, observe, and choose a more measured response. This shift not only calms your nervous system, but also prevents unnecessary wear and tear on your body. How mindfulness breaks the stress cycle. At its core, mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This simple act has profound implications for managing stress. Here's how mindfulness interrupts the stress cycle. Awareness of triggers. Mindfulness teaches you to notice the early signs of stress, tight shoulders, shallow breathing, racing thoughts before they escalate. By catching these signals early, you can intervene before stress spirals out of control. Non-judgmental observation. Instead of labeling stress as bad or trying to suppress it, mindfulness encourages you to acknowledge it with curiosity and compassion. This neutral stance reduces resistance, which paradoxically lessens the intensity of the stress itself. Activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. Deep breathing and mindful awareness activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. This counteracts the fight or flight response, slowing your heart rate, lowering blood pressure, and promoting relaxation, creating space between stimulus and response. Viktor Frankl famously said, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." Mindfulness expands this space, giving you the clarity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you develop a toolkit for navigating stressful situations with greater ease and resilience. Scientific evidence. Supporting mindfulness for stress reduction. Over the past few decades, researchers have conducted numerous studies to examine the effects of mindfulness on stress. The results are overwhelmingly positive. For example, a landmark study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that mindfulness meditation programs led to moderate improvements in anxiety, depression, and pain, conditions often exacerbated by chronic stress. Another study showed that participants who completed an 8-week mindfulness-based stress reduction (MBSR) program experienced significant reductions in cortisol levels, indicating lower physiological stress. Neuroimaging research revealed that mindfulness practitioners exhibit reduced activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, and increased connectivity between regions involved in emotion regulation. These findings demonstrate that mindfulness doesn't just make you feel better temporarily, it creates lasting changes in your brain and body, equipping you to handle stress more effectively over time. Practical techniques for using mindfulness to reduce stress. Now that we've explored the science behind mindfulness and stress reduction, let's dive into some practical techniques you can use to integrate mindfulness into your daily routine. These exercises are simple yet powerful, designed to help you find calm amidst chaos. Deep breathing exercises. One of the quickest ways to activate the parasympathetic nervous system is through controlled breathing. Try this technique. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for another 4 counts, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 counts. Repeat this cycle 5 to 10 times whenever you feel overwhelmed. Body scan meditation. This practice involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. As you bring awareness to each part of your body, consciously relax those muscles. Body scan meditations are particularly effective for releasing physical manifestations of stress. Grounding techniques. When you're feeling scattered or anxious, grounding exercises can help anchor you in the present moment. One popular method is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Loving kindness. Meditation. Stress often stems from feelings of isolation or self-criticism. Loving kindness meditation counters this by fostering feelings of warmth and connection. Sit quietly and silently repeat phrases like, "May I be safe, may I be healthy, may I live with ease." Then extend these wishes to others, starting with loved ones and eventually including people you find challenging. Mindful movement. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or even walking can serve as moving meditations. Focus on the sensations in your body, the rhythm of your movements, and the environment around you. These practices combine physical activity with mindfulness, amplifying their stress-relieving benefits. Real-life applications of mindfulness for stress management. Let's look at how mindfulness can be applied in specific scenarios where stress commonly arises. Workplace stress. If you're juggling multiple projects or dealing with difficult co-workers, take brief mindfulness breaks throughout the day. Step away from your desk, close your eyes and focus on your breath for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll return to your tasks feeling refreshed and centered. Parenting challenges. Raising children can be incredibly rewarding, but also incredibly stressful. Practicing mindfulness helps parents stay patient and empathetic even during meltdowns or tantrums. Taking a few deep breaths before responding to a child's behavior can prevent escalation and foster healthier interactions. Relationship conflicts. Arguments and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship. Mindfulness allows you to listen actively, communicate clearly, and approach conflicts with compassion rather than defensiveness. Health crises. Facing illness or injury can be overwhelming. Mindfulness helps patients cope with uncertainty, manage pain, and maintain a sense of agency despite challenging circumstances. No matter the situation, mindfulness empowers you to meet stress head-on with grace and resilience. Building a sustainable mindfulness practice. While the benefits of mindfulness are undeniable, consistency is key. Like any skill, mindfulness requires regular practice to yield meaningful results. Here are some tips for building a sustainable habit. Start small. Begin with just 5 minutes a day. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Set a routine. Meditate at the same time each day, whether it's first thing in the morning, during lunch breaks, or before bed. Consistency reinforces the habit. Create a dedicated space. Find a quiet corner where you won't be disturbed. Add elements like candles, cushions, or plants to make the space inviting. Use guided meditations. Apps like Headspace, Calm, or Insight. Time or offer guided sessions tailored to beginners. They provide structure and support as you develop your practice. Be patient. Don't expect instant results. Mindfulness is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate small victories along the way. Remember, mindfulness isn't about achieving perfection. It's about showing up imperfectly and meeting yourself with kindness. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's okay. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible power of mindfulness to reduce stress and restore balance to your life. From understanding the science behind stress to exploring practical techniques and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness equips you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. In the next chapter, we'll explore how meditation boosts focus and productivity, helping you achieve peak performance in work, study, and beyond. Stay tuned. Chapter 5. Boosting Focus and Productivity. Welcome to Chapter 5 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative effects on your brain and life. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most sought-after benefits of meditation, boosting focus and productivity. In today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world, maintaining focus can feel like an uphill battle. Between endless notifications, overflowing inboxes, and constant demands on our attention, it's no wonder so many of us struggle to stay on task. But here's the good news. Meditation is a proven tool for sharpening your mental clarity, enhancing concentration, and supercharging your ability to get things done. Let's explore how meditation strengthens your brain's capacity for sustained focus. why this matters in both personal and professional contexts, and practical ways you can harness these benefits to achieve peak performance. The science of focus. How meditation enhances attention. To understand how meditation boosts focus, let's first examine what happens in the brain when you concentrate, or fail to do so. Attention is controlled by several interconnected regions, including the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions, the anterior cingulate cortex, involved in conflict monitoring and impulse control, and the default mode network, DMN, which becomes active during mind wandering. When you're focused, these areas work together seamlessly, allowing you to filter out distractions and zero in on the task at hand. However, when stress, fatigue, or multitasking disrupts this coordination, your attention falters. You may find yourself jumping from one task to another, unable to complete anything fully, or losing track of important details. Meditation intervenes by strengthening the neural circuits responsible for attention. Studies using advanced neuroimaging techniques have shown that regular meditation increases grey matter density in the prefrontal cortex and anterior cingulate cortex, enhancing their ability to regulate focus. Additionally, meditation reduces activity in the DMN, the part of the brain associated with daydreaming and mind-wandering, helping you stay present and engaged. For example, a study published in Psychological Science found that just 2 weeks of mindfulness training improved participants' scores on tests measuring attention span and working memory. Another study showed that experienced meditators were better able to maintain focus during demanding cognitive tasks compared to non-meditators. These findings underscore the powerful impact of meditation on attentional abilities, why focus matters more than ever. Now more than ever, cultivating strong focus is essential for success in virtually every area of life. Consider the following scenarios. At work. Whether you're drafting reports, leading meetings, or solving complex problems, staying focused ensures high-quality output and efficient use of time. Distractions not only slow you down but also increase errors and reduce overall effectiveness. In school, students who can concentrate deeply retain information better, perform well on exams, and develop critical thinking skills. Conversely, scattered attention leads to poor comprehension and lower grades. In relationships, being fully present during conversations fosters deeper connections and mutual understanding. When you give someone your undivided attention, you show them they matter, a cornerstone of healthy relationships. In creative pursuits, artists, writers, musicians, and innovators rely on sustained focus to bring their visions to life. Without it, ideas remain half-formed and projects stall. In short, focus isn't just about getting stuff done, it's about doing it with intention, precision, and excellence, and meditation provides the foundation for achieving exactly that. Or, how meditation improves cognitive performance. Beyond boosting raw focus, meditation enhances other aspects of cognitive performance that contribute to productivity. Let's break down some of these key improvements. Enhanced working memory. Working memory is the ability to hold and manipulate information temporarily while performing tasks. It's crucial for problem-solving, decision-making, and learning new skills. Research shows that mindfulness meditation increases working memory capacity, enabling you to juggle multiple pieces of information without feeling overwhelmed. Improved task switching. While multitasking is often glorified, it actually decreases efficiency and increases errors. Meditation trains your brain to switch between tasks smoothly and deliberately, minimizing the lag that typically occurs when shifting gears. Reduced mental fatigue. Prolonged periods of intense focus can drain your mental energy, leading to burnout. Meditation replenishes cognitive resources by activating the parasympathetic nervous system and promoting relaxation. This allows you to sustain high levels of productivity over longer stretches of time. Increase creativity. Contrary to popular belief, creativity thrives on focused attention rather than random inspiration. By clearing mental clutter and fostering openness to new ideas, Meditation primes your brain for innovative thinking. Studies suggest that mindfulness practices enhance divergent thinking, the process of generating novel solutions to problems. Practical strategies for using meditation to boost focus. Ready to put these insights into action? Here are some practical strategies for integrating meditation into your daily routine to maximize focus and productivity. Start your day with mindfulness. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes each morning to meditation before diving into your to-do list. Focusing on your breath or repeating a grounding mantra sets a calm, intentional tone for the rest of the day. Use micro-meditations throughout the day. Whenever you notice your attention waning, whether during a meeting, while studying, or in the middle of writing an email, take a brief mindfulness break. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and reset your focus. Even 30 seconds can make a difference. Practice single tasking. Instead of attempting to multitask, commit to focusing on one thing at a time. Meditation trains your brain to resist distractions, making single tasking feel natural and rewarding. Create a distraction-free environment. Pair your meditation practice with environmental adjustments. Turn off unnecessary notifications, declutter your workspace, and set boundaries with colleagues or family members to minimize interruptions. End your day with reflection. Before bed, spend a few minutes reflecting on your accomplishments and challenges from the day. This practice not only reinforces gratitude, but also helps you identify areas where improved focus could yield better results tomorrow. Real-life examples of meditation enhancing productivity. Let's look at how meditation has helped real people boost their focus and productivity across various domains. Entrepreneurs. Busy founders often face competing priorities and tight deadlines. Many successful entrepreneurs credit meditation with helping them prioritize effectively, stay calm under pressure, and make strategic decisions. For instance, Arianna Huffington, co-founder of the Huffington Post, attributes her ability to manage stress and lead with clarity to her daily meditation practice. Students. College students juggling coursework, extracurricular activities, and part-time jobs benefit immensely from meditation. By improving concentration and reducing test anxiety, mindfulness helps them excel academically while maintaining balance. Athletes. Professional athletes rely on razor-sharp focus to perform at their best. Meditation enhances their ability to block out distractions, visualize success, and execute precise movements. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and countless others incorporate mindfulness into their training regimens. Creative professionals. Writers, artists, and designers use meditation to overcome creative blocks and tap into their inner flow state. By silencing self-doubt and fostering curiosity, meditation unlocks untapped potential. These examples illustrate how meditation transcends industries and roles, empowering individuals to achieve extraordinary results through heightened focus and discipline. Overcoming common barriers to focus. While meditation offers incredible tools for boosting focus, it's not always easy to implement consistently. Here are some common barriers and tips for overcoming them. Impatience. If you don't see immediate results, remind yourself that meditation is a long-term investment. Subtle shifts accumulate over time, leading to profound changes. Lack of time. Even busy schedules leave room for micro-meditations. Use breaks strategically, such as during commutes or waiting in line, to sneak in moments of mindfulness. Restlessness. It's normal to feel restless when starting meditation. Acknowledge the sensation without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. With practice, restlessness diminishes. Self-doubt. Don't worry about doing it wrong. There's no perfect way to meditate. Simply showing up is enough. By addressing these obstacles proactively, you'll build a sustainable habit that pays dividends for years to come. And with that, we've uncovered the remarkable ways meditation enhances focus and productivity, equipping you to tackle challenges with clarity and purpose. From understanding the science behind attention to exploring practical strategies and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness empowers you to thrive in all aspects of life. In the next chapter, we'll delve into another transformative benefit of meditation, cultivating emotional resilience. Stay tuned. Chapter 6, Cultivating Emotional Resilience. Welcome to Chapter 6 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative power. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most profound benefits of meditation, cultivating emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace, adaptability, and strength. It doesn't mean avoiding pain or hardship, it means developing the inner resources to face difficulties head-on, bounce back from setbacks, and grow stronger in the process. Meditation plays a pivotal role in building this capacity, helping you regulate emotions, foster compassion, and maintain a sense of calm even in turbulent times. Let's explore how meditation strengthens emotional resilience, why it matters for your overall well-being, and practical ways you can use mindfulness to weather life's storms. What is emotional resilience, and why does it matter? At its core, emotional resilience is about responding to adversity in healthy, constructive ways. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how carefully we plan, unexpected challenges will arise. Job loss, relationship conflicts, health issues, financial strain, or simply the daily grind of modern living. How we react to these stresses shapes not only our immediate experience, but also our long-term mental and physical health. People with high emotional resilience tend to recover more quickly from setbacks, maintain a positive outlook, and approach problems as opportunities for growth. They're less likely to succumb to feelings of helplessness or despair when faced with obstacles. On the other hand, those who lack resilience may struggle to cope, leading to chronic stress, anxiety, depression, or burnout. The good news: emotional resilience isn't an innate trait reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill that can be cultivated through practices like meditation. By training your mind to observe emotions without judgment and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, you build the foundation for lasting emotional strength. How meditation builds emotional resilience. Meditation fosters emotional resilience by targeting key areas of the brain involved in emotion regulation, empathy, and self-awareness. Let's break down some of the mechanisms at play, regulating the amygdala. As we discussed earlier, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, is responsible for triggering the fight or flight response. Chronic activation of the amygdala leads to heightened stress and reactivity. Meditation reduces amygdala activity, allowing you to remain calm and composed in challenging situations, strengthening the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex governs executive functions like decision-making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. Meditation thickens this region, enhancing your ability to pause before reacting emotionally and choose responses that align with your values. Enhancing self-awareness. Many of us go through life on autopilot, unaware of how our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are interconnected. Meditation heightens self-awareness, giving you insight into patterns that may undermine your emotional well-being. For example, you might notice that certain triggers consistently lead to anger or frustration, empowering you to address them proactively. Fostering compassion and connection. Practices like loving-kindness meditation cultivate feelings of empathy, kindness, and connection toward yourself and others. These qualities create a buffer against loneliness and isolation, two major contributors to emotional distress. Reducing rumination. Rumination, the habit of obsessively replaying negative thoughts, keeps us stuck in cycles of anxiety and depression. Mindfulness interrupts this pattern by teaching you to acknowledge thoughts without clinging to them or pushing them away. Over time, this shift reduces rumination and promotes greater emotional clarity. By addressing these foundational aspects of emotional functioning, meditation equips you to handle life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. The role of mindfulness in emotional regulation. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of many meditation practices, is particularly effective for regulating emotions. Here's how it works. Observing emotions without judgment. Instead of labeling emotions as good or bad, Mindfulness encourages you to view them as temporary experiences. For instance, if you feel angry, you might say to yourself, I'm noticing anger arising. This neutral stance reduces resistance, which paradoxically lessens the intensity of the emotion, creating space between stimulus and response. Viktor Frankl famously said, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." Mindfulness expands this space, giving you the clarity to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. For example, instead of snapping at a coworker during a stressful meeting, you might take a deep breath and approach the situation calmly. Developing acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resigning yourself to unpleasant circumstances. It means acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance. When you accept difficult emotions, they lose their grip on you. For instance, accepting sadness as a natural part of grieving allows you to process it fully rather than suppressing it. Practicing gratitude and positivity. Mindfulness helps you focus on the positives in your life, even amidst challenges. Regularly reflecting on things you're grateful for shifts your mindset toward optimism and resilience. These principles form the backbone of emotional resilience, enabling you to navigate adversity with courage and compassion. Scientific evidence supporting meditation for emotional resilience. Numerous studies have demonstrated the impact of meditation on emotional well-being. Here are a few highlights. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that mindfulness meditation significantly reduced symptoms of anxiety, depression, and pain, all conditions closely linked to emotional resilience. Neuroimaging research revealed that experienced meditators exhibit increased grey matter density in regions associated with emotion regulation, such as the hippocampus and anterior cingulate cortex. Loving-kindness meditation has been shown to enhance social connectedness and reduce feelings of loneliness, both of which contribute to emotional strength. Participants in an 8-week MBSR program reported improved coping skills and a greater sense of purpose, indicating enhanced resilience in the face of life's challenges. These findings underscore the powerful role meditation plays in fostering emotional resilience. Practical techniques for building emotional resilience through meditation. Now that we've explored the science behind meditation and emotional resilience, let's dive into some practical techniques you can use to integrate mindfulness into your daily routine. These exercises are designed to help you regulate emotions, nurture compassion, and develop a deeper understanding of yourself and others. Body scan. Meditation. This practice involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. By bringing awareness to physical sensations, you release stored emotions and promote relaxation. Loving kindness. Meditation. Sit quietly and silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Then extend these wishes to others, starting with loved ones and eventually including people you find challenging. This practice cultivates empathy and strengthens relationships. RAIN technique. RAIN stands for recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. When you encounter a difficult emotion, recognize it. I'm feeling anxious. Allow it to exist without judgment. Investigate its root cause and nurture yourself with kindness. Gratitude journaling. Spend a few minutes each day writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Reflecting on positive experiences trains your brain to focus on the good, boosting resilience over time. Breath awareness. Focus on your breath, observing the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. Whenever your mind wanders, gently guide your attention back to your breathing. This simple practice anchors you in the present moment, reducing stress and promoting calm. Real-life applications of meditation for emotional resilience. Let's look at how meditation enhances emotional resilience in specific scenarios. Dealing with loss. Grief can feel overwhelming, but meditation provides tools for processing emotions and finding peace. Practices like mindfulness and loving kindness help you honor your feelings while staying grounded in the present. Navigating conflict. Whether it's a disagreement with a partner or tension at work, Meditation fosters empathy and patience, enabling you to communicate more effectively and resolve disputes amicably. Overcoming failure. Setbacks are inevitable, but meditation reframes failure as a learning opportunity. By cultivating self-compassion and acceptance, you build the confidence to try again. Managing uncertainty. During times of uncertainty, such as job transitions or global crises, meditation helps you stay centered and adaptable, reducing fear and anxiety. In each of these situations, meditation empowers you to respond with wisdom and grace, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth, building a sustainable practice for emotional resilience. While the benefits of meditation for emotional resilience are undeniable, consistency is key. Like any skill, emotional resilience requires regular practice to yield meaningful results. Here are some tips for building a sustainable habit. Start small. Begin with just 5 minutes a day. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Set realistic goals. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way. Create a ritual. Incorporate meditation into your daily routine, whether it's first thing in the morning, during lunch breaks, or before bed. Use guided meditations. Apps like Insight, Timer, Calm, or Headspace offer guided sessions tailored to beginners. Be patient. Emotional resilience develops over time. Trust the process and commit to showing up imperfectly. Remember, every moment of mindfulness counts. Even brief pauses throughout the day can accumulate into significant changes over time. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation cultivates emotional resilience, empowering you to face life's challenges with courage and compassion. From understanding the science behind emotional regulation to exploring practical techniques and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness builds the inner strength needed to thrive in all aspects of life. In the next chapter, we'll explore another transformative benefit of meditation, improving sleep quality. Stay tuned. Chapter 7. Improving Sleep Quality. Welcome to Chapter 7 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative effects on your brain and life. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most universally cherished benefits of meditation, improving sleep quality. Sleep is essential for physical health, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Yet for many of us, getting a good night's rest feels like an elusive dream. Whether it's racing thoughts, stress, or insomnia keeping you awake, poor sleep can have cascading effects on every area of your life. The good news? Meditation offers a natural, science-backed solution to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. Let's explore how meditation promotes restorative sleep, why sleep matters so much for your overall health, and practical techniques you can use to transform your nights and consequently your days. The importance of sleep. Why it matters more than you think. Before we delve into how meditation improves sleep, let's take a moment to appreciate just how vital sleep is for your body and mind. During sleep, your brain performs critical functions that support memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and cognitive performance. Your body also uses this time to repair tissues, regulate hormones, and strengthen the immune system. Unfortunately, chronic sleep deprivation disrupts these processes, leading to a host of problems: cognitive impairment. Lack of sleep impairs focus, decision-making, and problem-solving abilities. It's no wonder groggy mornings often translate to unproductive days. Emotional instability. Sleep-deprived individuals are more prone to irritability, mood swings, and heightened sensitivity to stress. Physical health. Risks. Over time, insufficient sleep increases the risk of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and weakened immunity. Mental health challenges. Poor sleep exacerbates symptoms of anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders. Given its far-reaching impact, prioritizing sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity, and meditation provides a powerful tool for reclaiming restful nights. How meditation promotes better sleep. So how does meditation work its magic on sleep? Let's break down the mechanisms behind its effectiveness. Calming the nervous system. Meditation activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode, counteracting the fight or flight response triggered by stress. This shift lowers heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and induces relaxation, creating optimal conditions for sleep, quieting racing thoughts. One of the biggest barriers to falling asleep is an overactive mind. Meditation teaches you to observe thoughts without attachment, helping you let go of worries and distractions. By focusing on your breath or a calming mantra, you create mental space for sleep to naturally arise. Reducing cortisol levels. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, the hormone associated with alertness and wakefulness. Meditation lowers cortisol levels, signaling to your body that it's safe to relax and drift off. Enhancing melatonin production. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep-wake cycles, tends to increase during meditation. Studies show that mindfulness practices boost melatonin secretion, promoting deeper and more restorative sleep. Improving sleep architecture. Meditation influences the structure of your sleep, increasing the amount of slow-wave deep sleep and REM sleep. These stages are crucial for physical recovery, memory processing, and emotional balance. By addressing both physiological and psychological factors that interfere with sleep, meditation creates a holistic foundation for restful nights. Scientific evidence supporting meditation for sleep. Research has consistently demonstrated the positive effects of meditation on sleep quality. Here are some key findings. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine compared participants who practiced mindfulness meditation to those who received standard sleep hygiene education. After 6 weeks, the meditation group reported significant improvements in sleep latency, how quickly they fell asleep, sleep duration, and overall sleep quality. Another study found that loving-kindness meditation reduced symptoms of insomnia and improved daytime functioning among older adults, a population particularly vulnerable to sleep disturbances. Neuroimaging research revealed that meditation practitioners exhibit increased delta wave activity during sleep, indicating deeper, more restorative rest. These studies highlight the tangible benefits of incorporating meditation into your bedtime routine. Practical techniques for using meditation to improve sleep. Now that we've explored the science behind meditation and sleep, let's dive into some practical techniques you can use to enhance your nighttime ritual. These exercises are designed to calm your mind, relax your body, and prepare you for deep, restorative sleep. Body scan. Meditation. Lie down comfortably in bed and mentally scan your body from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. As you bring awareness to each part of your body, consciously relax those muscles. This practice releases physical tension and signals to your brain that it's time to sleep. Guided sleep meditations. Listening to guided meditations specifically designed for sleep can be incredibly effective. These recordings often include soothing imagery, gentle affirmations, and relaxing breathing exercises to lull you into slumber. Apps like Calm, Headspace, and Insight Timer offer excellent options. Breath awareness. Focus on your breath as you lie in bed, observing the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. If your mind starts to wander, gently guide your attention back to your breathing. This simple practice anchors you in the present moment, quieting racing thoughts. Progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. Starting at your toes and working upward, tense each muscle group for a few seconds, then release completely. This technique not only relaxes your body but also distracts your mind from worries, making it easier to drift off. Mindful journaling. Spend 5 minutes before bed writing down anything that's on your mind, tasks you need to complete, concerns weighing on you, or things you're grateful for. Getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper prevents them from keeping you awake. Visualization exercises. Imagine yourself in a peaceful setting such as a serene beach, a tranquil forest, or a cozy cabin. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, and feel? Visualization immerses you in a calming environment, easing the transition to sleep. Real-life applications of meditation for sleep improvement. Let's look at how meditation enhances sleep in specific scenarios. Stress-induced insomnia. Work deadlines, financial pressures, or relationship conflicts can keep your mind racing long after lights out. Meditation calms the nervous system and reduces cortisol levels, allowing you to unwind and fall asleep more easily. Nighttime anxiety. Worrying about tomorrow's challenges or replaying yesterday's mistakes can sabotage your ability to rest. Mindfulness helps you acknowledge these thoughts without judgment, preventing them from spiraling out of control. Shift work and jet lag. Disrupted sleep schedules due to irregular work hours or travel across time zones throw off your circadian rhythm. Meditation supports your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, helping you adapt more quickly. Restless leg syndrome, RLS. Conditions like RLS make it difficult to stay still and comfortable at night. Body scan meditation and progressive muscle relaxation alleviate symptoms, promoting relaxation and sleep. In each of these situations, meditation empowers you to reclaim control over your sleep patterns, transforming restless nights into restorative ones. Overcoming common barriers to sleep meditation. While meditation offers incredible tools for improving sleep, it's not always easy to implement consistently. Here are some common barriers and tips for overcoming them. Impatience. If you don't notice immediate results, remind yourself that meditation is a skill that takes time to develop. Subtle shifts accumulate over weeks and months, leading to profound changes. Difficulty staying awake. It's normal to feel drowsy during evening meditation sessions. That's a sign your body is preparing for sleep. Embrace the sensation and allow yourself to drift off if needed. Lack of routine. Consistency is key to building a sustainable habit. Incorporate meditation into your nightly wind-down routine, pairing it with activities like brushing your teeth or reading a book. Environmental distractions. Create a sleep-conducive environment by dimming lights, minimizing noise, and keeping electronics out of the bedroom. Use earplugs, eye masks, or white noise machines if necessary. Self-doubt. Don't worry about doing it wrong. There's no perfect way to meditate. Simply showing up and giving yourself permission to relax is enough. By addressing these obstacles proactively, you'll build a sustainable practice that pays dividends for years to come. Building a sustainable bedtime meditation practice. To maximize the benefits of meditation for sleep, consider the following tips for building a sustainable routine. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This reinforces your body's natural circadian rhythm. Limit screen time. Before bed, blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers interferes with melatonin production. Aim to disconnect at least an hour before bedtime. Create a peaceful environment. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and clutter-free, and invest in comfortable bedding. Experiment with different techniques. Everyone's needs are unique. Try various forms of meditation, body scans, guided recordings, visualization exercises to discover what works best for you. Be patient and kind to yourself. Some nights will be easier than others, and that's okay. Approach your practice with curiosity and compassion, trusting that consistency leads to progress. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation improves sleep quality, empowering you to wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. From understanding the science behind sleep regulation to exploring practical techniques and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness transforms restless nights into restorative ones. In the next chapter, we'll explore another transformative benefit of meditation: strengthening relationships. Stay tuned. Chapter 8: Strengthening Relationships. Well, Welcome to Chapter 8 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative effects on your brain and life. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most heartwarming benefits of meditation, strengthening relationships. Relationships are the cornerstone of human connection, from intimate partnerships and friendships to family bonds and professional collaborations. Yet maintaining healthy, fulfilling relationships can be challenging. Miscommunication, unresolved conflicts, emotional reactivity, and feelings of disconnection often create barriers between us and those we care about. The good news? Meditation offers powerful tools for fostering deeper connections, enhancing empathy, and cultivating compassion. By training your mind to observe emotions without judgment and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, you build the foundation for stronger, more harmonious relationships. Let's explore how meditation transforms the way you relate to others and why it matters so much for your well-being. Why relationships matter for well-being? Before we delve into how meditation strengthens relationships, let's take a moment to reflect on why they matter so deeply. Research consistently shows that strong social connections are among the strongest predictors of happiness, longevity, and overall health. People with supportive relationships tend to experience lower levels of stress, better mental health, and even reduced risks of chronic illnesses like heart disease. Conversely, loneliness and isolation have been linked to increased mortality rates, depression, and cognitive decline. In fact, studies suggest that prolonged loneliness has the same impact on life expectancy as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Clearly, nurturing meaningful relationships isn't just a nice to have, it's essential for thriving. Meditation plays a pivotal role in enhancing these connections by fostering qualities like empathy, patience, and active listening, qualities that form the bedrock of healthy relationships. How meditation strengthens relationships. So how does meditation work its magic on relationships? Let's break down some of the key mechanisms at play. Enhancing emotional awareness. Meditation increases self-awareness, helping you recognize your own emotions and triggers before they spill over into interactions with others. For example, if you notice irritation bubbling up during a conversation, mindfulness allows you to pause and choose a calm response instead of lashing out, cultivating empathy and compassion. Practices like loving-kindness meditation specifically target the brain regions associated with empathy and compassion. By repeatedly wishing yourself and others happiness, safety, and ease, you train your mind to approach interactions with kindness and understanding. Improving communication skills. Effective communication is the backbone of any relationship. Meditation enhances focus and presence, enabling you to listen actively and respond thoughtfully. Instead of interrupting or reacting defensively, you stay grounded in the moment, truly hearing what the other person is saying. Reducing reactivity. Many relationship conflicts stem from impulsive reactions fueled by stress or frustration. Meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for impulse control, helping you regulate emotions and respond with patience rather than anger. Fostering gratitude and appreciation. Regularly reflecting on things you're grateful for shifts your mindset toward positivity and abundance. When applied to relationships, gratitude helps you appreciate the people in your life, deepening bonds and creating lasting connections. By addressing these foundational aspects of interpersonal dynamics, meditation equips you to navigate challenges with grace and nurture healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Scientific evidence supporting meditation for relationship enhancement. Numerous studies have demonstrated the positive impact of meditation on relationship quality. Here are a few highlights. A study published in Emotion found that participants who practiced loving-kindness meditation reported increased feelings of social connection and decreased loneliness after just 6 weeks. Neuroimaging research revealed that mindfulness meditation increases activity in the insula, a brain region involved in empathy and emotional processing, enhancing the ability to understand and resonate with others' experiences. couples who engaged in mindfulness-based interventions reported improved communication, reduced conflict, and greater relationship satisfaction compared to those who did not meditate. Another study showed that individuals who regularly practice meditation exhibited higher levels of forgiveness and compassion, key ingredients for resolving conflict and repairing damaged relationships. These findings underscore the profound ways meditation enriches interpersonal connections, fostering harmony and mutual understanding. Practical techniques for using meditation to strengthen relationships. Now that we've explored the science behind meditation and relationship enhancement, let's dive into some practical techniques you can use to integrate mindfulness into your daily interactions. These exercises are designed to help you connect more deeply with others, resolve conflicts peacefully, and cultivate lasting bonds. Loving kindness. Meditation. Sit quietly and silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Then extend these wishes to others, starting with loved ones and eventually including acquaintances, strangers, and even people you find challenging. This practice cultivates empathy and strengthens emotional ties. Mindful listening. During conversations, focus entirely on the speaker without interrupting or planning your response. Notice their tone, facial expressions, and body language. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Mindful listening fosters trust and deepens connections. Gratitude. Reflections. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on qualities you appreciate in the people around you. Whether it's a partner's kindness, a friend's humor, or a colleague's reliability, acknowledging these traits strengthens your bond and encourages reciprocity. Pause. Before responding, when faced with conflict or disagreement, take a mindful pause before responding. Breathe deeply, observe your emotions, and consider the other person's perspective. This simple act prevents escalation and promotes constructive dialogue. Shared meditation practice. Invite loved ones to join you in meditation sessions. Practicing mindfulness together creates shared experiences, builds intimacy, and reinforces mutual support. Forgiveness. Meditation. Visualize someone who has hurt you and silently offer them forgiveness. Acknowledge the pain they caused while releasing resentment. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior. It means freeing yourself from bitterness and opening the door to healing. Real-life applications of meditation and relationship enhancement. Let's look at how meditation strengthens relationships in specific scenarios. Intimate partnerships. Romantic relationships thrive on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Meditation reduces reactivity, enhances empathy, and fosters appreciation, all of which contribute to a healthier partnership. For instance, couples who meditate together report feeling closer and more connected. Parenting challenges. Raising children requires immense patience and emotional regulation. Mindfulness helps parents stay calm and compassionate, even during meltdowns or tantrums. Taking a few deep breaths before responding prevents escalation and fosters healthier parent-child interactions. Friendships. Friendships benefit greatly from mindfulness practices like gratitude, reflection, and loving-kindness meditation. By appreciating the unique qualities of your friends and approaching disagreements with openness, you strengthen these cherished bonds. Workplace dynamics. Professional environments often involve high-stress situations and diverse personalities. Meditation improves teamwork, reduces workplace tension, and enhances leadership skills by promoting active listening and thoughtful decision-making. In each of these situations, meditation empowers you to approach relationships with wisdom and compassion, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Overcoming common barriers to relational mindfulness. While meditation offers incredible tools for enhancing relationships, it's not always easy to implement consistently. Here are some common barriers and tips for overcoming them. Impatience. Building stronger relationships takes time and effort. Remind yourself that small acts of mindfulness, like pausing before speaking or expressing gratitude, accumulate over time, leading to significant changes. Conflict avoidance. Some people shy away from addressing issues directly, fearing confrontation. Meditation builds the courage to communicate openly and honestly, paving the way for resolution. Self-criticism. Negative self-talk can sabotage efforts to connect authentically with others. Loving kindness meditation counters this by fostering self-compassion, which naturally extends outward to include others. Busy schedules. Finding time for shared meditation or mindful activities might feel daunting. Start small. 5 minutes of gratitude reflection or mindful breathing can make a big difference. Doubts about effectiveness. If you're skeptical about meditation's impact on relationships, experiment with different techniques and observe the results. Trust the process and remain open to subtle shifts. By addressing these obstacles proactively, you'll build a sustainable practice that enriches your connections with others. Building a sustainable practice for relational mindfulness. To maximize the benefits of meditation for relationships, consider the following tips for building a sustainable routine. Set intentions together. If you share your life with a partner, friend, or family member, set mutual intentions to prioritize mindfulness in your interactions. Simple goals like listening fully or practicing gratitude daily reinforce shared values. Create rituals of connection. Incorporate mindfulness into everyday moments, whether it's sharing a meal, taking a walk, or simply sitting quietly together. These rituals deepen bonds and foster presence. Use technology wisely. Apps like Insight, Timer and Calm offer guided meditations specifically designed for couples, families, and groups. Leverage these resources to enhance your practice. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge milestones in your relational journey, no matter how small. Celebrating progress reinforces motivation and commitment. Be patient and kind. Relationships evolve over time, and so does your practice. Approach both with curiosity and compassion, trusting that consistency leads to transformation. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation strengthens relationships, empowering you to connect more deeply with those around you. From understanding the science behind empathy and compassion to exploring practical techniques and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness transforms interactions and fosters lasting bonds. In the next chapter, we'll explore another transformative benefit of meditation: healing physical health. Stay tuned. Chapter 9: Healing Physical Health. Welcome to Chapter 9 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative effects on your brain and life. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most profound yet often overlooked benefits of meditation: healing physical health. While meditation is widely celebrated for its mental and emotional benefits, its impact on physical well-being is equally remarkable. From reducing chronic pain and inflammation to boosting immunity and supporting cardiovascular health, meditation offers a holistic approach to nurturing your body. Let's explore how meditation promotes physical healing, why it matters for long-term vitality, and practical ways you can harness these benefits to live a healthier, more vibrant life. The mind-body connection: why meditation matters for physical health. To understand how meditation heals the body, it's important to recognize the intricate connection between mind and body. Modern science has confirmed what ancient traditions like Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine have long taught. Our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors directly influence our physical health. Chronic stress, for example, triggers a cascade of physiological responses that harm the body over time. Elevated cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, lead to inflammation, weakened immunity, and increased risk of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and autoimmune disorders. Negative thought patterns and unresolved emotions can manifest as tension headaches, digestive issues, or even chronic pain. Meditation intervenes by calming the nervous system, regulating hormones, and promoting relaxation. By addressing the root causes of many physical ailments, namely stress and emotional imbalance, meditation creates an environment where healing can occur naturally. How meditation promotes physical healing. So how does meditation work its magic on the body? Let's break down the mechanisms behind its effectiveness. Reducing chronic pain. Chronic pain affects millions of people worldwide, often stemming from conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia, or back injuries. Meditation reduces pain perception by altering how the brain processes sensory information. Studies show that mindfulness meditation decreases activity in the somatosensory cortex, the region responsible for detecting pain intensity, while increasing activity in areas associated with pain regulation and acceptance. Lowering inflammation. Inflammation is a key driver of many chronic diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's. Meditation reduces inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, by lowering stress and promoting relaxation. This anti-inflammatory effect supports overall health and longevity. Boosting immunity. A strong immune system is essential for warding off infections and maintaining vitality. Meditation enhances immune function by increasing the production of antibodies and activating natural killer NK cells, which target viruses and tumors. Regular practitioners also report fewer colds, faster recovery times, and improved resistance to illness. Supporting cardiovascular health. High blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and poor circulation are major risk factors for heart disease. Meditation lowers blood pressure, improves circulation, and reduces arterial stiffness, all of which protect against cardiovascular issues. Studies have shown that transcendental meditation in particular significantly reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes, enhancing gut health. The gut-brain axis, the bidirectional communication between the brain and digestive system, is profoundly influenced by stress. Meditation calms the nervous system, reducing symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, acid reflux, and other gastrointestinal disorders. It also promotes healthy digestion by improving nutrient absorption and balancing gut bacteria. Improving sleep quality. As we discussed earlier, sleep is critical for physical repair and recovery. Meditation enhances sleep architecture, ensuring deeper, more restorative rest. Better sleep translates to improved energy levels, muscle repair, and hormonal balance. By targeting these foundational aspects of physical health, meditation creates a ripple effect that touches every system in the body. Scientific evidence supporting meditation for physical healing. Numerous studies have demonstrated the positive impact of meditation on physical health. Here are some key findings. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that mindfulness meditation significantly reduced symptoms of chronic pain among participants with conditions like osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, and migraines. Research conducted at Harvard University revealed that meditation increases gray matter density in regions of the brain associated with learning, memory, and emotion regulation, all of which contribute to better cognitive and physical functioning. Another study showed that participants who practice loving-kindness meditation experienced reduced levels of inflammatory biomarkers, indicating a lower risk of chronic diseases. A review of randomized controlled trials concluded that meditation-based interventions improve cardiovascular health by lowering blood pressure, reducing cholesterol, and enhancing endothelial function, the lining of blood vessels. Participants in an 8-week MBSR program reported improvements in immune response, including higher antibody counts, after receiving flu vaccines compared to non-meditators. These findings highlight the tangible benefits of incorporating meditation into your daily routine for optimal physical health. Practical techniques for using meditation to heal your body. Now that we've explored the science behind meditation and physical healing, let's dive into some practical techniques you can use to integrate mindfulness into your wellness journey. These exercises are designed to support your body's natural healing processes and enhance overall vitality. Body scan meditation. Lie down comfortably and mentally scan your body from head to toe, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. Consciously relax those muscles, releasing stored stress and promoting physical ease. This practice is especially effective for relieving tension, headaches, and muscle soreness. Breath awareness. For relaxation, Focus on your breath, observing the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. Whenever your mind wanders, gently guide your attention back to your breathing. Deep, rhythmic breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and promoting healing. Guided visualizations for pain relief. Imagine a warm, soothing light enveloping the area of your body experiencing pain or discomfort. Picture the light melting away tension and replacing it with warmth and calm. Visualization techniques reduce pain perception and promote relaxation. Mindful movement practices. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or qigong combine gentle movement with mindful awareness, enhancing flexibility, strength, and circulation. These practices are particularly beneficial for joint mobility, posture, and stress reduction. Gratitude. Reflections for immune support. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on things you're grateful for about your body. For example, I'm grateful for my legs that allow me to walk. Or, I'm thankful for my lungs that help me breathe. Gratitude shifts your mindset toward positivity, supporting immune function and overall health. Progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. Starting at your toes and working upward, tense each muscle group for a few seconds, then release completely. This technique not only relaxes your body but also distracts your mind from worries, making it easier to unwind and heal. Real-life applications of meditation for physical healing. Let's look at how meditation enhances physical health in specific scenarios. Managing chronic illness. Conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and autoimmune disorders require ongoing management. Meditation complements traditional treatments by reducing stress, improving adherence to medical regimens, and enhancing quality of life. Recovering from injury. Whether it's a sprained ankle or post-surgery rehabilitation, meditation accelerates healing by promoting relaxation, reducing inflammation, and fostering a positive mindset. Balancing hormones. Stress disrupts hormonal balance, leading to issues like weight gain, fatigue, and mood swings. Meditation regulates cortisol and other stress hormones, restoring equilibrium and supporting reproductive health. Preventing burnout. Healthcare professionals, caregivers, and individuals juggling demanding responsibilities often experience burnout. Meditation replenishes energy reserves, prevents exhaustion, and sustains long-term resilience. In each of these situations, meditation empowers you to take charge of your physical well-being, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Overcoming common barriers to meditative healing. While meditation offers incredible tools for healing the body, it's not always easy to implement consistently. Here are some common barriers and tips for overcoming them. Impatience. Healing takes time, especially when dealing with chronic conditions or injuries. Remind yourself that small acts of mindfulness, like focusing on your breath or practicing gratitude, accumulate over weeks and months, leading to profound changes. Physical discomfort. Sitting still for extended periods may feel uncomfortable if you're recovering from an injury or managing chronic pain. Experiment with different postures, cushions, or lying down positions to find what works best for you. Self-doubt. If you're skeptical about meditation's impact on physical health, start small and observe the results. Trust the process and remain open to subtle shifts. Lack of routine. Consistency is key to building a sustainable habit. Incorporate meditation into your daily schedule, pairing it with activities like morning stretches or evening wind-down rituals. Overwhelm. Juggling multiple health concerns or treatments can feel overwhelming. Break meditation into manageable chunks, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and celebrate incremental progress. By addressing these obstacles proactively, you'll build a sustainable practice that enriches your physical health. Building a sustainable practice for physical healing. To maximize the benefits of meditation for physical health, consider the following tips for building a sustainable routine. Set realistic goals. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way, whether it's reduced pain, improved sleep, or increased energy. Create a healing environment. Designate a quiet, comfortable space for meditation. Add elements like candles, plants, or soft lighting to make the space inviting. Combine modalities. Pair meditation with complementary practices like journaling, aromatherapy, or herbal teas to amplify its effects. Use technology wisely. Apps like Insight Timer, Calm, and Headspace offer guided meditations tailored to physical health goals. Leverage these resources to enhance your practice. Be patient and kind. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Approach your practice with curiosity and compassion, trusting that consistency leads to transformation. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation heals physical health, empowering you to nurture your body and live a more vibrant life. From understanding the science behind the mind-body connection to exploring practical techniques and real-life applications, we've seen how mindfulness transforms physical well-being and fosters lasting vitality. In the next chapter, we'll explore the final piece of the puzzle, making meditation part of your daily life. Stay tuned. Chapter 10, Making Meditation part of your daily life. Welcome to Chapter 10 of our exploration into meditation and its transformative effects on your brain and life. In this final chapter, we're diving into one of the most crucial aspects of meditation, making it part of your daily life. While understanding the science and benefits of meditation is important, the true magic happens when you integrate it into your everyday routine. Consistency is key to unlocking the full potential of mindfulness. And the good news is that meditation doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With the right mindset and practical strategies, you can weave meditation seamlessly into your life, creating lasting habits that support your well-being. Let's explore how to build a sustainable meditation practice, overcome common obstacles, and embrace mindfulness as a way of living, not just something you do for a few minutes each day. Why consistency matters more than duration. Before we dive into specific tips for making meditation a daily habit, let's address a common misconception. The meditation requires hours of dedication each day to be effective. The truth is, even short, consistent sessions yield remarkable results over time. Think of meditation like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't skip brushing because you only have 2 minutes instead of 10. It's about showing up regularly, not the length of time spent. Similarly, meditating for 5 or 10 minutes daily builds momentum, rewires your brain, and cultivates a sense of calm and clarity that carries throughout your day. Research supports this idea. A study published in Psychological Science found that participants who practice mindfulness meditation for just 10 minutes a day experienced significant improvements in focus, emotional regulation, and stress reduction after 8 weeks. Another study showed that brief mindfulness exercises enhanced immune function and reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression. The takeaway? It's consistency, not duration, that makes meditation transformative. Practical strategies for building a sustainable practice. Now that we've established the importance of consistency, let's explore some practical strategies for incorporating meditation into your daily life. These tips are designed to help you create a routine that feels natural, enjoyable, and sustainable. Start small. If you're new to meditation, begin with just 1 to 3 minutes per day. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Starting small minimizes overwhelm and sets you up for success. Anchor it to an existing habit. Pair meditation with an activity you already do consistently, such as brushing your teeth, drinking your morning coffee, or winding down before bed. This creates a cue that triggers your practice without requiring extra effort. For example, you might decide to meditate for 3 minutes every morning after finishing your first cup of tea. Choose a specific time. Decide when you'll meditate each day and stick to it. Mornings are ideal for many people because they set a calm, intentional tone for the rest of the day. However, if evenings work better for you, that's perfectly fine too. The key is finding a time that aligns with your schedule and energy levels. Create a dedicated space. Designate a quiet corner of your home where you won't be disturbed. Add elements like cushions, blankets, candles, or plants to make the space inviting. Having a designated meditation area reinforces the habit and signals to your brain that it's time to relax and focus inward. Use guided meditations. Apps like Headspace, Calm, Insight Timer, and Aura offer guided meditations tailored to beginners and experienced practitioners alike. These recordings provide structure and support, making it easier to stay engaged and motivated. Experiment with different techniques. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to meditation. Explore various practices such as breath awareness, body scans, loving-kindness meditation, or visualization exercises to discover what resonates most with you. Variety keeps your practice fresh and engaging. Track your progress. Keep a simple journal or use a habit tracking app to monitor your meditation streaks. Seeing your progress visually reinforces motivation and helps you celebrate milestones along the way. Be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when sticking to your usual routine feels impossible. On those occasions, adapt rather than abandon your practice. Even a single minute of mindful breathing counts as meditation. Flexibility ensures sustainability. Overcoming common obstacles to daily meditation. Despite its simplicity, maintaining a daily meditation practice isn't always easy. Here are some common barriers and tips for overcoming them. Lack of time. One of the biggest excuses people give for skipping meditation is, "I don't have enough time." While it's true that modern life is busy, carving out just a few minutes each day is entirely possible. Consider waking up 5 minutes earlier, using breaks at work, or replacing screen time with meditation. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Restlessness or impatience. It's normal to feel restless or impatient when starting meditation, especially if your mind is accustomed to constant stimulation. Acknowledge these feelings without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath or chosen focal point. Over time, restlessness diminishes as your mind becomes accustomed to stillness. Self-doubt. Many beginners worry they're doing it wrong or are not experiencing immediate results. Let go of perfectionism and trust the process. Meditation is a skill that develops over time, and subtle shifts often precede profound changes. Distractions. Whether it's household noise, intrusive thoughts, or physical discomfort, distractions are inevitable. Instead of resisting them, observe them neutrally and return your focus to your practice. Each moment of refocusing strengthens your ability to concentrate. Burnout or boredom. Repetition can sometimes lead to boredom or disengagement. Combat this by varying your techniques, exploring new resources, or setting intentions for each session. For instance, dedicate 1 week to gratitude meditation and another to self-compassion. By addressing these obstacles proactively, you'll build a resilient practice that withstands the test of time. Making mindfulness a way of living. While formal meditation sessions are invaluable, mindfulness doesn't have to be confined to a cushion or chair. By adopting a mindful approach to everyday activities, you extend the benefits of meditation beyond dedicated practice times. Here's how to infuse mindfulness into your daily life. Mindful eating. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Chew slowly and savor each bite, avoiding distractions like phones or TV. Mindful eating promotes digestion, reduces overeating, and enhances enjoyment. Mindful movement. Turn routine movements like walking, stretching, or washing dishes into opportunities for presence. Focus on the sensations in your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the environment around you. Mindful communication. During conversations, listen actively and respond thoughtfully. Notice your tone, facial expressions, and body language. Mindful communication fosters deeper connections and reduces misunderstandings. Mindful transitions. Use transitions between tasks, such as switching from work mode to relaxation, as moments to pause and reset. Take a few deep breaths or stretch briefly to ground yourself in the present moment. Gratitude. Moments throughout the day, take a few seconds to acknowledge things you're grateful for. This could be as simple as appreciating a sunny day, a kind word from a friend, or a moment of peace amidst chaos. Gratitude amplifies positivity and resilience. By weaving mindfulness into your daily activities, you transform ordinary moments into opportunities for growth and connection. Real-life examples of sustainable meditation practices. Let's look at how real people have successfully integrated meditation into their lives. Busy professionals. Sarah, a marketing executive juggling multiple projects, incorporates micro-meditations into her workday. She takes 3 deep breaths before meetings, practices mindful breathing during commutes, and ends her day with a 5-minute gratitude reflection. These small yet consistent efforts keep her grounded and focused. Parents. John, a father of 2 young children, uses bedtime as his meditation anchor. After tucking his kids in, he spends 10 minutes practicing loving-kindness meditation, sending wishes of happiness and safety to his family. This ritual not only calms his mind but also strengthens his bond with his loved ones. Students. Emily, a college student balancing coursework and extracurriculars, pairs meditation with her morning routine. She meditates for 5 minutes while her coffee brews, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. Additionally, she listens to guided meditations during study breaks to recharge mentally. Retirees Margaret, a retired teacher, dedicates 20 minutes each morning to seated meditation, followed by gentle yoga stretches. This combination supports her physical health, mental clarity, and emotional well-being, allowing her to fully enjoy retirement. These examples illustrate how meditation adapts to diverse lifestyles and goals, empowering individuals to thrive in all areas of life. Embracing imperfection and celebrating progress. Finally, remember that meditation is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when your practice feels effortless and others when it feels challenging, and that's okay. The beauty of meditation lies in its accessibility and adaptability. Every moment of mindfulness counts, whether it's a formal session or a brief pause to breathe deeply. Celebrate your progress along the way. Did you meditate for 3 minutes today? That's a win, noticed? A fleeting moment of calm during a hectic day? That's a win too. Trust that consistency compounds over time, leading to profound changes in your brain, body, and relationships. Pause for reflection. Gentle chime sound effect. Visuals transition to serene landscapes. And with that, we've uncovered the incredible ways meditation can become a seamless part of your daily life, empowering you to live with greater awareness, compassion, and joy. From practical strategies and overcoming obstacles to embracing mindfulness as a way of being, we've seen how consistency and intentionality transform meditation into a lifelong ally. As we wrap up this chapter and our video, take a deep breath and reflect on everything we've explored together. Meditation isn't just a tool, it's a pathway to discovering your fullest potential. Stay tuned for the closing remarks, where we'll tie it all together and leave you with a heartfelt message. And here we are, the closing moments of our journey together. Thank you for joining me on this exploration into how meditation changes your brain according to science, inspired by ancient traditions like Buddhism, mindfulness, and loving-kindness practices. It's been an honor to guide you through these 10 chapters, each designed to illuminate the profound impact meditation can have on your mind, body, and relationships. As we reflect on everything we've covered, let's take a moment to appreciate just how transformative meditation truly is. From reducing stress and improving sleep to boosting focus, strengthening relationships, and healing physical health, meditation offers a holistic toolkit for living a more mindful, meaningful life. But perhaps the most beautiful realization is that none of this requires grand gestures or monumental shifts. All it takes is showing up day after day, breath by breath, to create lasting change. A reminder that small steps lead to big changes. If there's one message I hope stays with you, it's this. Progress doesn't demand perfection. You don't need to meditate for hours to reap its benefits. Even a single mindful breath can reset your nervous system, calm your mind, and bring you back to the present moment. Every step forward matters, no matter how small it may seem. Think about the ripple effect of mindfulness. When you show up fully for yourself, whether it's through a morning meditation, a midday pause, or an evening gratitude reflection, you naturally extend that presence to others. Your relationships deepen, your productivity increases, and your overall well-being flourishes. Meditation isn't selfish, it's self-sustaining. By nurturing yourself, you create space to nurture the world around you. Your invitation to begin or continue this journey. Whether you're new to meditation or already have an established practice, I invite you to embrace this moment as a fresh start. Commit to carving out just a few minutes each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and connect with yourself. Let today be the beginning or continuation of a lifelong commitment to mindfulness. And remember, you're not alone on this path. There's a global community of meditators who share your desire for peace, clarity, and connection. Apps, books, podcasts, and local groups offer endless resources to support your journey. Don't hesitate to lean on them when you need guidance or inspiration. Gratitude and connection. Before we part ways, I want to express my deepest gratitude for being here, for investing your time, energy, and curiosity in exploring meditation alongside me. Your willingness to dive deeper into understanding yourself and your potential is truly inspiring. If anything resonated with you today, the science behind meditation, the practical techniques, or simply the warmth of shared humanity, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, questions, or experiences in the comments below. This channel, the Mindful Zone, exists because of people like you who seek growth, healing, and connection. Together, we're building a space where mindfulness thrives. One final breath. Together, let's end this video with a simple exercise, a final mindful breath to carry with you beyond this moment. Take a deep inhale, hold it for a beat, and exhale slowly. Feel the stillness within you. Carry that stillness into your day, knowing that no matter what challenges arise, you have the tools to meet them with grace and resilience. Thank you again for being part of this journey. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay curious, and remember, every mindful moment counts. Namaste.